Hi and welcome to Enjoy Stampin' with Robin. Today we're going to make these adorable little bag tags. They can be used for diaper bags, handbags, luggage, backpacks, going back to school, or just really anything. So they're made using our Big Shot Bigs die, the scallop circle. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing you're going to need is, besides your Big Shot of course, would be the scallop circle, and you're also going to need a piece of chipboard that measures 5 by 5 and two 5 by 5 pieces of designer series paper, and I'm using the Tall Tales designer paper from Stampin' Up. And normally what I would do is adhere the designer paper to the chipboard using glue stick or Tombow. This snail really isn't long-term durable for this type of thing, but for the sake of the video I'm going to go ahead and use that. Okay, now we're going to put it on our die face down. The side that you want to be on your outside will be face down, and then you need your Big Shot. You won't be needing your multi-purpose platform for this particular die. This uses just your 2 acrylic cutting mats. So set this up here. I guess I better get it straight. Put down your regular acrylic pad mat, and then your die and your project, and then your acrylic mat on top. Push it through till the handle kicks. Okay, and what you have is this adorable little scallop. So we're going to go ahead and set this aside and get our next scallop, which is our number 2 Bigs die, big scallop. And you're going to need a piece of chipboard that measures 2 by 2 and 2 pieces of designer series paper, each measuring 2 by 2. And we're going to go ahead and do the same thing. We're going to adhere our designer paper onto our chipboard. And the sandwich is again the same. Acrylic cutting mat, your die face up, your project, and the acrylic cutting mat again on top. And we're going to just use the small scallop, and again face down, depending on which pattern you want to be your outright one. Okay, and you have a scallop. Okay, now for the next item we're going to cut out, you will need your multi-purpose platform, and you'll need that opened up to tab 1. And then we're going to cut out our monogram now. So I'm using the Serif Essentials die, which is the entire alphabet, about 2 inches, maybe 2¼ inches high by 2 inches wide. It's hard for me to tell you what size to use because it really just depends on the monogram or the letter that you're going to be using. The one I'm doing an R, and it is 2 by 2½. So adhere that down. Put that face down. Well, actually, we're going to do this one, so we don't need our multi-purpose platform for this one. That will be the next one. 2 cutting mats, die, cardstock face down, and a cutting mat. Okay, see there, isn't that cute? Now get your multi-purpose platform, open again to tab 1, and the instructions are all on here for what we're going to be doing. We're actually going to be using a Sizzlet, and so for this one you would need your multi-purpose platform, acrylic cutting mat, your Sizzlet, and I'm using the buttons number 5, and I'm going to be using the middle size button. So you put that down. I'm using a piece of 1 by 1 inch rose red cardstock. That's just going to be an embellishment for our tag. So here's our button. Set that aside. And now we're going to use our sizzlet, or our embosslet, and I'm using the simple flower. And a piece of So Saffron that measures 2.5 by 2 1/4. Slip that in there, and it says place this side down, so obviously that's what we're going to do. We need our acrylic cutting mat, our die, acrylic cutting mat, and this is the last thing we're sending through, and then we'll get to assembling our project. This out of the way. Okay, and this is what we have. Embossed and cut out. Very, very cute flower. Okay, so we're going to get our pieces back in here. This is what you should have along with your monogram. And we're going to get some, I'm going to actually ink up the edges with my sponge and my Close to Cocoa ink, just of the big scallop circle. Okay. Okay. Now the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to use one of our Naturals 5/16 inch brads, and I'm going to just punch a hole right through the center of my flower, and I'm going to use a chocolate chip brad, and we're going to put that through there. To push those down and make sure they get flat. Okay, and then adhere that to the bottom corner of our tag. And I would definitely use sticky strip on this part because it's going to be getting bumped around a lot. And then this will go right over the top, kind of in the center. Our small scallop button right in the center to make it look like a little flower. And then we're going to use our crocodile. Now I like to make sure that the back is face up, so I'm going to go ahead and punch this based on, and no, I'm not going to have this as my top side, but okay, and now I'm going to line this up to the back of here. So know just where to punch this. Line up my scallops. Yep. Punch through. Okay. And I'm going to add a jumbo eyelet to mine. You don't have to. The chipboards are definitely durable enough. Just put our crocodile on A1. Give it a little squeeze. Like I said, this is going on the back of mine. And this is what I'm using as a closure. They came from Walmart. They're just 88 cents for 8 of them. So they're very inexpensive, and I actually found them in colors that would match this brilliant blue. Okay, so that's the bulk of our tag, and then we're just going to add some ribbon. And just do as many as you want, whatever colors, or you can just leave it off. Trim these. And I think I'll add some Sahara sand, or soft suede. I don't know why I said Sahara sand. We don't have polka dot Sahara sand ribbon, but the soft suede polka dot ribbon. Okay, I'm just going to add 2 to that. Okay, there it is, and here is our the first one that we did, and then also the other one. So I hope you like it and make lots of them, and we'll look forward to Enjoy Stampin' with you next time. Thanks, bye!